And here are a couple examples for section 5 where we want to use multiplication of the reciprocal to get that variable by itself. In this case we got x both times. So when you have a fraction like 2/3 attached to the x with multiplication, we can undo this by multiplying by the reciprocal on both sides, because a reciprocal times its original number is 1, which is the whole point. So the reciprocal of 2/3 is 3/2. So let's work through this first example first. I'm going to put both sides in parentheses. So we got this side and this side in parentheses. And I'm going to make another set of parentheses. And we're going to multiply by 3/2, because that's the reciprocal of 2/3. 3/2. And if I take a look at this here, 3 times 2 is going to be 6. 2 times 3 is going to be 6 as you multiply straight across. And 6 divided by 6 is 1, which is what we want to get. So basically, these will just cancel out, which is the whole point. The 3's will be gone, 2's will be gone, because that becomes 1. And we're left with x on this side is greater than. Over here, I can put this -6/1 to help me out. -6 times 3 is -18 over 1 times 2 is 2, and -18 over 2 is -9. And we're all set there because the x is on the left by itself, so I can circle that answer, and we're just going to graph now like we have been. I got my number line here. We got 0 here. -9 is on the left side of 0. Because there's no equal to, it's an open circle, and since the x is on the left, this points which direction to go, which means right. So that's how we're going to graph it. So I got an open circle at -9, and we're graphing to the right. Alright, number 2, a little bit different because the x is on the right, so we're going to have to flip. But I'm also going to have to flip because when I do a reciprocal of -3/2, it's -2/3. And since I'm going to multiply both sides by -2/3, that means that I got to flip the symbol. So here we go. We're going to start off with parentheses around both sides. Boom, boom. I'm going to multiply by -2/3. Parentheses on this side, -2/3. I can put this 3/1 if it helps me. And basically I'm doing -2 times 3 over 3 times 1. So -2 times 3 is -6 over 3 times 1 is 3. So we're going to get -6/3 is greater than or equal to, on this side, -3 divided by 3 is -1. 2 divided by -2 is -1. -1 times -1 is +1. So we're just going to get x. So basically everything's going to cancel out here like we talked about before. So these 2's are gone. These 3's are gone. Negative times negative is positive. The one mistake I did make, I got to go back, is I was supposed to circle this. Since I'm multiplying both sides by -2/3, I should have flipped this symbol. I caught myself a little bit too late, and I don't want to re-record. So, simple mistake. I'm going to cross this out and scribble it out, just like you guys can if you mess up. And we're going to get x on this side. But, since the x is on the right, over here, we want to flip it again. So I had to flip this symbol, and I always circle it. And I should have done that originally, I just forgot. My bad. When I multiplied both sides by -2/3, I should have circled this right away. Which tells me, oh, I got to flip it because I multiplied both sides by negative. So if those of you guys that are watching me are like, wait, he didn't flip, now you know, I messed up. So now, -6 divided by 3 is -2. Is less than or equal to x. That means x is bigger than or equal to -2. So we're going to rewrite that. So we got x is greater than or equal to negative 2. And now that my x is on the left, my symbol will point to the direction I should shade. We also get an equal to here, so that means I'm going to have a colored in circle. So let's set that all up. Here's my graph, my number line, 0, negative 2 is on the left side of 0. We're going to have a colored in circle at negative 2. And I'm going to shade to the right. And that's it for section 5. That's the last section on the worksheet you guys got to do. I hope these videos help you as you work through them. Probably a good idea to watch the videos before you actually try the section to make sure you're doing it right. Because the whole point here is to make sure we're doing them right, not just getting them done. Alright? Get them done correctly, and submit them back to Schoology. Thank you.